Hi everyone, it's Kelly O'Neill and I want to welcome you to my vlog. Today we're going to talk about 5 tips for you to be able to hire a rockstar team. So why is this so important? Well, first of all, if you want to expand your business and you want to increase your profitability, at a certain point you're going to have to be hiring team members to help you with the workloads that you can grow, expand, and serve your clients with ease. However, this can be a little bit tricky, and I'll give you an example. Earlier this year, I had a client who I've worked with on and off for 10 years call me and say, I've had it. And I'm just going to be really blunt with what she said. She said, my team sucks. I can't do this anymore. They're dropping balls. They are, pissing clients off. They are not hitting deadlines. They're leaving early. They're coming in late. She's like, I've just had it. I mean, I'm paying these people to help me run my business and they're not up to snuff and I don't know what to do. And I also don't really have time to hire the right people. Help me. And I said, all right. So I came in and this is the exact process that I took her through to support her in hiring her teams. And here's the thing I need to let you know. I wasn't always so great at this. Really early on, I was horrible at hiring team members and I was even worse at managing them. I kept hiring the wrong people and it was a dismal, expensive mistake. But once I learned how to do these 5 things, it has been so much easier. And now not only is my team phenomenal, the teams of my clients that they hire me to help them hire and develop their teams, they're fantastic too. So here we go. The first thing that you need to do is you need to have clarity. You need to be absolutely clear about the type of person that you desire for the type of position. And that means you've got to have a thorough job description. You need to really sit down and you need to think about what is everything that I want this person to do and start with a really, really clear job description. The next piece of that, which is the flip side, is you need to figure out what type of person do I need in this role. So as an example with my client, she runs a very fast-paced business. So that's something we were going to be looking for in the hiring process. Like, do they thrive under pressure or do they crumble under pressure? Do they enjoy a fast-paced environment or do they prefer a more mellow, slow-paced environment? You've got to be able to make sure that not only do people have the skill set, but they also are going to be a cultural match for your organization. It's super important, especially to have a team that you enjoy working with and they enjoy working with you. All right, the next thing to do is to prepare, right? So that means you've got your job description up, you've got your ad ready, you have your interview process down, you know what you're gonna do. And furthermore, the other thing that you do is you've got a plan of action for interviewing, and I'm gonna give it to you right now. I'm gonna give you my example right now. But you need to be prepared. What I see happen a lot of times, and I'm sure this never happened to you, but maybe someone you know, is that they get into a desperate situation, they need help, they need it right now, and they're like, you're breathing, you look confident, come work at my company. It is a recipe for disaster, and you know what? I'm guilty. I've done it. I've done it when I've been in really crunch. But when you take the time to really prepare and be clear about everything that it is that you're looking for in a team member, you are going to be so much happier in the long run. So in this preparation, you're going to make sure you understand the process of hiring. You're going to be prepared to interview them. You're going to have, if you've got other team that's going to be interviewing them as well, you want to make sure your team is prepared. And you want to know the process that you're going to put them through, which I'm going to explain now. All right, here's my secret little tip, step 1. I make them jump through hoops from the get-go. And the reason I do this, now I probably shouldn't be releasing this on video because now everyone who comes to work for me is going to know my tricks, but I make them jump through hoops. So one of the things I do when I place an ad is I ask them to write a cover letter, and I ask them very specifically to let me know like 3 things in the cover letter. Number 1, why they think they would be a perfect fit for our organization. Number 2, the level of value that they believe that they can contribute. And number 3, their desired salary range. And that's what I'm asking them. And I even let them know in this ad right off the bat that if you don't fill out this, if you don't follow this protocol, your job resume will not be considered. You would be shocked at how many people don't follow directions well and don't read things and or half-ass their job interview process. So right off the bat, you're going to start getting tons of resumes in, and you're going to be able to weed them out right away, because you're going to now have a couple different things. You're going to have the ability to see if they can follow directions. And the other thing that you're going to have is you're going to have something in writing for them to see how they presented it to you and how they wrote it. Were there spelling errors? Was their punctuation correct? Were there errors in the document? Or was it really pristine and super well organized? All right, so that's step one, have them jump through hoops. The second thing I do before I even bring them into interview with us is I do a 15-minute phone interview. And during the interview, I only ask a couple questions, right? And here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see, did they do their homework, and did they look at what, our firm and what it is that we do? Are they able to talk intelligently? Are they able to demonstrate that they have researched us and that they've prepared for the interview? The other thing that I'll ask them is the questions like this. So tell me why it is that you applied and want to work for our company. And I'll see if they created a generic answer or if they're actually giving me a well thought out answer. Now, in the case of my client, one of the bonus questions I threw in was, tell me about your favorite place that you ever worked and why you loved it so much. And then I also said, tell me about the worst job you've ever had and why you disliked it so much. Here's what I was looking for there. I was looking to see if they liked fast-paced, if they liked a thriving environment, or if they preferred to have a slower environment. I was also looking to make sure that they were going to be a cultural match, meaning like an organizational culture match with the rest of our team. So these kind of open-ended questions really give me a lot of information about whether or not they're going to be a good fit. So let's say that they knock it out of the ballpark at that interview. Here's the next thing I do. I bring them in to talk to the team, right? So if you've got a team, great. And if not, you'll be able to skip kind of to the last part of this step, which is the working interview. But I bring them in and I have them interview with the different people that they're going to be working for, because I value my team's opinion. This is someone that they're going to have to work closely with every single day. And so I want to know, do you like her? What do you think? Maybe the person, maybe he or she reacts differently when they're talking to the team versus when they're talking to me. So I want to see what their opinion is. And the last piece of this is I actually have them do a working interview. And what that looks like is a test. So as an example, when I was working for, or I still work for this client, but when I was working on this project for this client of helping hire people, one of the things we were looking for was a salesperson. So what I did was I created a mock scenario, and I said, and it was part of the working interview. They were handed a piece of paper. So after they went through the interview round with everyone there, they were handed a piece of paper that had a specific test on it. It said, here's the deal, and without giving specifics of my client, it said, next month we have a big sales goal to hit. We need to, sell this many clients, this many things. So you've got a meeting with the CEO in about 45 minutes. She'd like you to put together a plan in writing and submit it to her for her approval, and then you'll have the opportunity to pitch it to her on your call. And then we left it there. We wanted to see what kind of questions did they ask. Did they ask good questions or did they not? We wanted to see, did they work on it for 5 minutes and then say, okay, I'm ready? Or did they actually take the full 45 minutes and do a thorough job of due diligence? Did they send it to me in a random email, or did they actually create a document and present it to me? We wanted just to see how they worked. And that allowed us not only to weed out all of the people that were not going to be a good fit for what we were looking for, but it also helped us find the most perfect team member who is a great fit for our company and who is doing really, really, really well and exceeding her goals. All right, so let me recap. Number one, clarity. You need to know who you want and what you want them to do and how you want them to fit in with the company. Number two, preparation. Make sure you are prepared to find the best person possible for your role and your company. Number three, make them jump through hoops. Remember, you want to save your time. Eliminate the people who aren't going to be a good fit anyways. Number four, you need to interview them, and also make sure that you have your team interview them. And in interviewing them, make sure that you're asking open-ended questions that allow you to get a sense for for the type of individual they are and if they're going to be a good fit for your organization. And finally, number 5 is the working interview. You want to put them to the test. It's better for you to find out right now than, that they're not the right fit than 2 months into the job once you've already spent a ton of time and money training them. So remember, when hiring a Rockstar team, you want to hire slowly and you want to let them go quickly, because at the end of the day, it's up to you to set the standards for your team and to be able to create the kind of work culture that thrives and helps your business grow. All right, guys, so if you liked what you watched here, I would love to hear about it. So first of all, give us a like on our video, on our blog, and also I'd love to hear your comments. Let us know the awesome tips that you have for hiring Rockstar team members, or let us know the things that definitely don't work, because we want to know those as well. Plus, feel free to share this video with your friends. We love to get our content out and about to other entrepreneurs and small businesses who are looking to thrive. All right, until next time, I'll see you soon.
If you are an entrepreneur whose goal it is to be the visionary leader of your business while your company systematically grows, get started now by taking our free Profit-Preneur quiz. You will quickly identify which Profit-Preneur type you are so you can find your personalized path to mastering the art of working smart, not hard, and accelerating your path to profit and freedom.